Sveiki, ciao! I'm Aida. This is a crafty knitting channel. Happy New Year! It's January 6th and this is my first vlog podcast part on 2025. Suddenly my voice is down. I don't know why. Maybe it's still sleeping because it's quite early for me. I am happy to see you here with me. Feels a little bit strange after a month of Vlogmas, which I made. It was quite fun, but of course it takes time and in some way maybe you feel tired, but I just did it in chill mode as I'm doing, and must say I am ready to repeat it in this year too. It was fun. Maybe I will do as I did it last year, just once in a week, but maybe every day, who knows. But it was nice to have this experience, to know how it is to do Vlogmas every day. I hope you love it, my Vlogmas. I'm happy to say thank you to everyone who joined to my channel during this Vlogmas. Thank you for new members, for new friends, for new watchers. I'm really happy for you, everyone. Especially I'm happy to see when you are engaging with me in comments. I really love to chat with you. So you are very welcome because I really love to chat with people and to get know my viewers more, and it's nice to see like repeat viewers, even this viewers who just put almost to every my video only a heart. I feel that I need to reply to them too, because I think it's very sweet just to find a time to give someone also this attention, not only to watch but like send some love. It's very nice and really appreciate it. What about this year? Oh, I really loved my end of the year. Usually I'm a home type. I don't like big parties and I never look for the big parties. Actually, I really looking forward for calm and peaceful new year. For ideal, it would be just if I am alone, actually. It's my like recharging time, but this year I was with my kid, one of them. We just celebrate with some sushi, and I made again smoked meat patties, and of course I bought champagne. It wasn't real champagne, but yes, it was very tasty. It was from Rubber Bear. It was Rubber Bear cider, very tasty. I love it. And yeah, and it was beautiful to see firework and just chill. And during this evening part, I started to knit my New Year cast on. I hope you had also amazing New Year Eve. You had loving, peaceful Christmas time, and you feel ready for New Year. And I'm inviting you to start my vlog, where I will share some small parts how I ended up a year directly after a Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, and during till this time. Bye. I hope you can see me. I decided to take some video with my Christmas tree. Well, it's alive. And today we have December 28. Yes. I really don't know. I lost my all these days, but yeah, it was a second day of working day. So yes, this is December 28, and I have a happy mail. I was shipping out some orders and I got a happy mail. It's quite huge and it's quite heavy, and I know who sent me this. It's Aida. We made a collaboration and during this collaboration we changed it with our items. She sent me yarn and I sent her a bag, and I really love that yarn that I asked to her, maybe I can buy from you that yarn, just a sweeter quantity. Nika is eating, and she agreed, and actually we sell some in collaboration some our items, and overall I just earn money for this yarns, and it was very nice. And oh my god, and she sent me oh my god, and she sent me it looks a lot of everything. She sent me something. Oh my god, what is it? Ah, I know. So let's start with the first thing. Oh, it's she living in Greece, and she sent me like a Greece sweets. Actually, right now I'm alone with my middle one daughter. I think we will save this while we all will be at home, all my kids and me, and we will taste it. So nice. I know that I sent her fruit pastillas, and not only her admitted that they are very addictive. And oh, and here we have also a tea from Greece. Oh wow, it looks so nice. It's some of Christmas tea type. Yeah, I even can smell it right now. There is a card, and I can't took out. Oh, so it's so nice, Christmassy. Oh my god, so nice. I think I will read this. This is so sweet. Dear Iveta, Paula, Ramona, Niklaus. She even wrote my son's name correctly with A. Lexa, Nika, and drama queen Sema. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year with health, love, creativity, and plenty of treats. Aida and Rexy. This is so sweet. I really love that. And oh my god, there is that yarn. I know what I have there. Yes, 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 yes. Oh wow. Oh my god. And she decided to, as I love to knit socks, she decided to send me also for Tessellated one yarn, which is a plant-based yarn, and you are using it for the socks. Maybe we will start with that because I'm started to talk about it. In this lighting it's very hard to show you, but I think I will take additional video by the window. But this is 70% bamboo and 30% linen, dyed with cosmos flowers, hand wash with yes, just hand wash. So in 100 grams you have 400 meters. And additional for this socks, she shipped me special thread for ribbing, which is an elastic thread, and you just use it while you are knitting a socks. There is 200 meters in one spool, but I think you use this only for ribbing, and it's very wonderful yarn. My god, it's very tiny yarn. I think I will hold it double and knit the socks and let her know how it is. It's already very nice yarn. I really love that. I will take a video additional. So what else? Of course I have more notes. And here I have one skein already, and I have 3 additional skein. This is like BFL wool from sheep that live a long and natural life. It's a natural wool yarn, hand dyed. It's very beautiful, but I think with this artificial lights it's hard to show, but I will take additional video. Nika, tev patīk? Tev patīk papīrīts, jā. So here came Nika, because I have a lot of packaging. Another very personal note. This is so nice. So thank you, Aida. I'm very happy. Actually, this is my time for sock knittings. I hope I will manage to knit from this yarn too. But yes, there is many nice sweets and tea which I want to share with my kids, and it's very nice. Always it's nice to get some gifts from friends. Thank you, Aida. Thank you. Okay, till next time. Bye. So we did some shopping for New Year Eve. I bought this cedar, which is rubber bear cedar. It's non-alcoholic. Actually, it's very tasty, made in Latvia. It's like champagne. I really like it. And I bought a meat. It's smoked pork meat for patties. We will make a patties. So for the dough, also natural milk. Well, natural, just a cow milk. Also for patties, cottage cheese. So, and we will make sushi. I really like, when I'm eating a sushi, I really like this pickled ginger. So this also for sushi. I forgot one avocado. Also in the breakfast we are eating this beefeater yogurt. I'm not a fan of yogurt. I need to just make myself to eat it, but I need it. And my kiddos loves this one, which is a beefeater with cranberries and black bread. How it is, rudu. I will put translation. So nori leaves, and also I got information in group that one girl will make like a camembert baked with walnuts, honey and cranberries, I believe she said. But in the shop, walnuts was sold out. Therefore, I got this set of packaging. There wasn't even any like nuts normally, so we will use pecan nuts. And that's it, yes, for New Year Eve. I hope it will be fine. And yeah, that was our shopping. Hi, it's January 2. And I'm already doing some work. I came to buy some packaging, and actually this year started with some concerns about shipping. In Latvia, our original post office raised prices somewhere in half, I think. If there was the smallest amount, 3.5, for example, 3.5 euros for smallest packaging, then now it will be 7.5. So wow, that's a lot. And now today I have a plan to reach out and get know about prices from other places. And also there is one issue which I would like to know from Etsy, if someone is buying from me from Etsy, how to ask client to add phone number just in advance, like you should to add, otherwise you can fill out this order. Wow. Yes, because if I will have phone numbers, I can offer another type of courier, which would be with a better price actually, but they need a phone number on packaging, so that's a problem. But let's go to buy packaging. I'm lucky one. I have very near to my home huge company who's producing packagings and selling them. And yes, I just need a simple bubble envelopes and some maybe paper bags, and I think that's it. Let's go. Hi. I came here today on January 2 actually to speak about my Christmas gifts. Yes, of them already gifted, and some of them will be shipped out today or tomorrow. Today or tomorrow. Therefore, I think it's a time to speak. But okay, first was the socks, which I was speaking about them actually. I hope I have pictures to add and show you. So I gifted 3 socks. 2 of them was patterned from socks 52 weeks of socks, and one of them, third one, was pressed flower socks. Pressed flowers socks, yes, and beautiful combination of white and yellow. I really love that. And to that family also I knitted mittens, and actually that was a very great pattern which I would love to suggest you too. I will look in my knitting book, because I remember I write down I knitted duo mittens from the book 52 Weeks of Easy Knit, something like this. I will add a cover of book. I don't have that book. Friend shared with me with this pattern, and I knitted this mittens for the young man, the largest size. My issue was that they don't give you like measurements for hand, so I needed to Google and look for measurements for average man hand. It was funny, of course, because I found out there was a chart about who in the world has, in which countries in the world has the biggest hands. And fun fact, it was Thailand, if I was correct. Yes, Taiwan, I think. Very surprising. But yes, I was knitting the largest size on 4mm needles, and actually I used 3 skeins of Drops Flora. I mixed, I can show you, I mixed this dark gray color with 2 strands of dark gray with 1 strand of black, and additional I add Angora thread, which is a very tiny Angora thread for fluffiness. And this was my mitten combination, and I really like them. Actually, I would love to soon cast on and knit mittens for my daughter, who is in need of these mittens. This mittens already is gifted, so therefore I will add a video or picture I try to capture, just to not like, I really like that mittens. If I would have this, if someone would gifted me the mittens like this, I would be very happy. And it was very fast knit. I knitted it in 2 days, and it wasn't like I would non-stop knitting. I needed to cook for Christmas Eve, so it was very nice knit, and I really suggest this pattern. And I actually started considering maybe I really need this book, because it was like genius pattern with only one issue that I couldn't understand about hands measurement, because they are telling, like, for example, they are telling to start decreasing for like to going to end to knit of this mittens, like they asking to start it for 5 centimeters before desired length. How can I know that if I don't have that hand in front of me? So yes, that was an issue. Also, there was a long time, knitting time, when I was knitting 3 hats. Oslo hats, first one with this one, and there was a huge issue. I was very worried that hats will be too big. I knitted like M size, I think, because the small size I would considering it's more like a child size, very small. Then there is a S size and bigger. I really don't remember if they were, yes, for M size there was 112 stitches in the round. And first time knitting this hat, I was very concerned why this folding is made as it is, because naturally naturally a hat folds in the other side, and so when you are blocking you need to like press and make this hat to think you should fold in this position, because if you knit as they showed naturally, it's very easily folds like this inside, like in the wrong side. So that was one issue. Other one that I was afraid it will be too big. I still don't know will be it too big or not, we'll see. For this hats I used Drops Flora. I just bought a lot of Drops Flora, and here I used 2 strands of Drops Flora. I don't remember which color it is. Let's see, it was color 09. I knitted on 3mm needles. Then I decided to make for myself more interesting. Let's see, do I have this yarn here? I knitted another one, Oslo Hat. Actually it was for family members of 3, and I wanted to knit 3 hats. Here I mixed, I will add a dark green color, but the other one is this light green, 23, number of 23, also Drops Flora, and I really like this hat. It's beautiful. Actually, I really like Drops Flora. I like when you have like a garment with a halo, with a fluffiness, and this yarn is really making this. Maybe you can see. I really like it. And yes, this hat become a little bit smaller than purple one. I don't know why, but it looks like this. Well, I hope it will fit. And next hat I knitted also from Drops Flora, and I will take a yarn. I mixed 2 colors of blue, and overall you get this hat. I hope you can see. And I used color number 14 and color number 13. All hats knitted on 3mm needles. It's quite mindful knit. You can chill and knit. This is that type of hat when you don't need to took huge attention, only when you are making this fold part. And I think it's very warm hat and very nice. I need to gift them. I haven't done this, and actually I decided not to make huge stressing out part about Christmas gifts. Eventually for my mom I didn't knit a Christmas gift. I bought just a book. It's not a just book, actually I bought for her a nice book, and she's now happy reading it. So that scarf which I was planning for Christmas gift, I decided I will knit for her on birthday, because she has a birthday on February, so still a cold weather, and yes, I hope she will get joy from that too. And the last one, Christmas gift, which I like in such a late time knitted, but also I don't mind. I don't think that someone will mind too. I knitted this socks which calls Midsummer Night Socks. I haven't made embroidery here, but I really don't know should I make it or not. Actually, I don't want to like bother myself with this. I think you see that it's some butterfly or something like this. But what I want to say, this pattern was a huge fail for me at first too. Because I believe she has a very tight knitting signature and I don't have it, and eventually when I was looking on Ravelry how other made this pattern, I didn't like that result. Actually, I didn't like no one of that socks. A designer sock for me looked different. So, and when I started to knit it the first time, they turned out like huge, very huge. So overall I knitted everything on 60 stitches. I used Drops Flora dark green color with Drops Kitselt Mohair, also dark green color. I will add the numbers, and I knitted on 2mm needles. Maybe I even should to knit on smaller needles. I knitted these socks for grandmother of my kids. She's an old lady. I hope she will find use of these socks at maybe in bedtime, but they are quite big. I was planning to knit something between 37-38 size, but I understood that in that time I understood there is designers who's not meant to be my designer, because we have very strictly different like gauge, and I needed to recalculate everything to make this pattern different as it was actually should to be, yes, it looks a little bit different. In that time I really was stressed out that how it comes that my socks came out huge. I didn't like a result, and there was like a ribbing and then a huge balloon like this where is color work. So I didn't like it at all, and when I was looking on Ravelry, actually mostly socks look like that as I'm describing, and it wasn't what I had in my mind for present. So eventually I got this result and I'm happy for this. I think it was all for my Christmas gifts this year, and I learned one thing. I think I will try to just for fun knit some socks every month and collect them. Usually my socks turns out on size 38-40 if I'm knitting from the patterns, and I believe I will collect them in this way because there is so many sock patterns which I haven't realized in life, but I really want. I even have a yarn for that, and I will start from the beginning of year, just slowly knitting the socks and preparing for Christmas time. I believe that in this year 2025 I will not have so much free time for knitting, therefore yes, I just will do this in whole year. That was my Christmas gift. For today it's done. Bye. I'm just cleaning a table because I want to wash tablecloths and actually to work by this table. But what I wanted to tell you, next year I definitely will make a wrist from the paint tree, because it's still, see, it's not dying, it's still alive. It's incredible. Oh my god. Yes, we will tell goodbye to this. I will took candles because they smell very nice, but maybe I need to save this. I will try to do this, so then it will be amazing. will not need to buy another wrist for next year. Just took this stuff in the first. Oh, hello. Yes, and also you can use this. Still alive. Very good. But this you can't find in the forest, unfortunately. Not in my nearest forest, at least. I did it! Oh my god, this is so nice. Need to wrap in the paper, and this will live till the next year. Amazing. Again. Let's start to speak about my knits. There was an episode where I was sharing about my Christmas gifts, and now I would love to share what I finished in the end of the year and tell you about it. So I finished this Christmas socks for my son. Now it is size 240, I think 39. He's growing right now very fast. If I last year knitted for him socks to the size 36, 37, so now it's actually to the feet 39, 40. The fresh made socks in the autumn time, one of them is quite small already to him. I just telling him please don't save them. He was saving them for Christmas. I can add a picture how the socks are looking. He decided that they would be a perfect Christmas socks, but when he put them on, I saw, oh my god, they are almost too small. And then I told him, just please don't save these socks, wear them, because we are at home wearing knitted socks almost full year. Even in summertime we can wear this type of socks, and yes, I really love it. I used, I took my knit book. I can tell you what I used. Actually, yesterday I spent a lot of time by editing my Ravelry with my projects, and I used here Relana Garn Flotte Socks 4-ply Christmas edition, and for two and heel I used Drops Flora. I know that there is like some synthetic part, what is it, polyamide, and in Flora you don't have, so I take in my mind that these socks we will need to wash by hand, not in the washing machine. But now I'm happy that I showed you, because I was saving them, and today I will gift it to them to San. He knows that I knitted these socks. And yes, next finished hat for myself. So you saw I finished in Vlogmas. I just don't think I should to repeat. I finished very royally blue color scarf where I have drops brushed alpaca silk mohair, and I made a hat. So she's hat still in this position because I wanted to show you. Again, I will open. This hat name is from it. I will add a name because I even don't know how to pronounce this. perfectly, but yes, this is a Sari Nordlund hat from her book, and actually it's very warm hat. You fold it like this, and yes, and you're wearing that. Right now I will not put it, but today I'm going out, so after this talking part, or maybe I will add here, I will add how it looks on my head, so maybe I just will add here. And yes, it was I like this yarn. I used Regia Premium Cashmere yarn. I really love it. Just one ball, and there is a leftover actually from Regia. I have leftover 50 grams, so I used only half of them. And for this is brushed alpaca in color 23, and I used 4 balls, but because I was holding this Regia yarn together with alpaca in 2 strands, but for next 2 balls I have leftover. Oh, I didn't wait, but yes, there is almost a half of leftover. So, and as I have this leftover from Regia Premium, I think I will knit for myself mittens, the same simple Dua mittens which I knitted for Christmas gift. I think I will use the same pattern, so I really like this color and maybe I will wear it. So it looks like this. I really love how looks this crown. My green hat, which I am using every day, it's stretched out. It's actually a Stockholm hat, which should be pointy too, but it's not possible anymore. And I'm happy that I have this hat pointy, and must say that in the book I think there was required 4 or 5 millimeters needles. I don't remember correctly, but I knitted on 3.5 because I'm always, when I'm making a hat, they always is too big for me eventually, and this feels very nice right now on my head. I hope I look okay after this hat I took off. And last year actually I started another project because I had this cashmere yarn in beige and red color, and one of my knitting friends shared with a pattern which is a PetiteKnit festival sweater, and I just saw, oh my god, this is a great opportunity for this yarn, and I started to knit it, but I knitted it only last year. I haven't knitted it this year, but I will show you how much I knitted and how this yarn looks. I'm sitting on the old piano stool, so it's making noises sometimes. So this is the yarn for my sweater. It's 100% of cashmere, and also I bought a ball, so beautiful, red color, also 100% of cashmere. And this is how much I knitted. I have very cute stitch marker. If you see, it's hard to go very close to you. It's from my knitting friend in Latvia. Alexandra, I will add her Instagram account, and actually she has a Etsy shop, but she told me that she's too lazy to sell them because she's too lazy to take pictures of them. So I really would love to share with her some pictures that she could add in Instagram, so, or Etsy shop. And this is my progress. This yarn actually opens after you wash it. It's very fluffy and it gives more halo. I really love it, and interesting stitch for this red part. It's nice to learn something new. So I actually enjoyed knit it, but I will get to that soon. But I started a new project in New Year Eve, and it was super addictive, and still is till one part. I will tell it later. But yes, I will get back to this, and I think it's not only a Christmas or festival type sweater. I will be able to wear it whole year. So, and it's a round yoke. I really like how round yoke looks on me. That was last year project still, which I in the end of the year started during a Vlogmas. And of course I have one project from the last year which doesn't give me a piece. It's a tessellated sweater, and let's see how much I have done. Actually, I almost finished the shoulders, and I think I'm very close to seeing them. Yes. How it looks, yeah. One side I finish it, yes, and I need to finish this, and then I can seam it. There is quite a lot of how it calls, so I remade it a little bit. It's not directly from the pattern. And so after all, I think there is a sleeves, but I hope it's not very painful, because there is a very weird construction when you have this under your arms, and I don't know how this works, but I must say this is the most painful knitting project which I have, because I don't like to knit it. I don't like a pattern. I don't like how it was wrote, how it is wrote. The only thing what I like in this, I like a look in the end, and I really like a yarn. Oh my god. So yes, I need to finish this because I have the vision that I'm wearing it, but I don't feel very motivated, and I need to find a motivation for this project, because I think it will be very nice also during all the year, but more to the springtime definitely. What else? So, and when it was Christmas Eve, I started a new project. My project is fully in this bag. Ta-da! And it's I want to warn you, it looks quite huge. We are like my knitting friends from the group where we are chatting. We decided to start a New Year custom together, Lumme sweater, Lumme pullover from Sari Nordlund, and it's so interesting. For everyone it looks almost different. With someone it looks the same as mine, but with the one like change that maybe is a different size than other ones. We are laughing about that we are here knitting a dress, not a pullover or sweater. It looks, at least for me, because my sweater will be quite big, and I will knit it as you know, that 90s style. I will add here like an inspiration, but also I can add one sweater as inspiration for if it's wide, if it's big but it's not long. So it looks like this, but I think I will knit it long as it was in my childhood. Every sweater was weird. We were wearing like this. I think almost all my sweaters was in that length in that time, and yeah, I'm not sad. I actually are like I have this hazard, or how you call hazards. So I am very curious to knit this sweater just only in wool and see what type of gauge will be in the end, because I'm using the same needles as was required in the pattern, but I'm using a wool. I will add a picture. A wool, and I'm adding to this wool brushed alpaca silk. And must say, I did gauge swatch. It was looking quite okay. If there was like gauge, I think 80 stitches on 10 centimeters, then my gauge was 70 stitches in 10 centimeters. But it turns out, it seems so, that if I'm knitting a color work, my knitting signature is much more free as it is actually without color work, and without color work my knitting signature also is quite freely. So I'm knitting quite freely, and this is my sweater. Come on, I will show you a little bit of yarn. So this is unraveled part. I used already yarn which wasn't unraveled. Now I'm using yarn which is unraveled, and there is this wool yarn together with alpaca. I tried already in swatch. I knitted unraveled yarn. I washed and it's smooths in the end, and you don't see that yarn was actually used. And for color work I'm using also this woolly yarn together with alpaca brushed. So, and now, ta-da, it's my Lumme sweater. So I hope you can see me. This is how it looks. It's quite huge. You see the arms is almost done. So I decided that in the arms, in the end, I will use the smallest chart part which we have in the pattern, and then I want to knit at least 4 centimeters of the ribbing. My plan is actually to try a little bit to felt it. I hope it will not fail in the end, like that I will get super small sweater in the end, but I'm planning to knit it as oversized sweater, like long. So we'll see how much yarn I will have left. I have more. If I need it, I needed to buy additional alpaca yarn, but we'll see. So I decided to finish at first both hands, because this was like my tricky part. I'm not strong in color works. I don't know anything about it. With this sweater, my group knew it twice. So twice I needed to unravel this, because at first I didn't knit correctly a chart. I knitted all stitches which you see there. I printed out, and my printer is very very blurry. Actually, there is end of the tint, and therefore I didn't see contrast so much as it is in digital version. So eventually I was looking also in digital version and just marked the rows on paper. Why I unraveled second time, I forgot actually. What did I wrong? Yes, but eventually I did it twice. Some of the members would think that I will panic and sad, but actually I was sitting in the couch and laughing about myself very hardly. It was really hilarious, and yarn is so great. I really love this yarn, especially this one, where is a wool blended of 50% of sheep and 50% of dog, and it's very fluffy and soft, and this sweater will be very soft and very warm, and actually I can't wait that it's finished. The same I want to tell you, I will not fold this neck part because I really like how this neck part looks. I'm not a fan of folded. I don't know, for this sweater I really don't want to fold it. There is sweaters where I like the folded part, like when it's folded like this, and there is the sweaters where it's not. Also, well, if I would love to see this sweater as folded, I will fold it in knitting process, so I don't want to sew anything in the future too. And speaking about color work, you see my color work yoke is quite low. I needed the last chart separate on the body part and on the sleeve part. I didn't believe in my skills that I can do this, but eventually it's very easy to do. I was quite afraid that my chart will end up with this blooms, little blooms, but no, I finished it as it is asked in a pattern. So at least yoke I have in original way, but very huge. And of course I'm a small, and my height is 158. In the mornings maybe more. But yes, I'm very small, and my torso isn't so long as maybe it's for standard size. And how we know, for all shops, all patterns, our garments are made to a standard size. For people, for women on height 168. So, and if it's clothes for smaller, then it's a petite. If it's clothes for tall people, it's telling tall. So, but for standard, it's usually for 168. So I believe this pattern standard in the knitting world is the same. And I'm happy that I did it, that I could separate with a color work. And yes, and yesterday I was knitting this hand, and this was so boring. If everything else was very addictive and I couldn't stop to knit, I actually even saw this sweater already twice in my dreams. Last night I also saw it. I was very obsessed with this. It's very addictive, and yeah, and what else can I tell about it? Just can't wait to finish it and continue with my other knits, because there was another call in this our group which made Martina from We Grow Wild, Josie Hood, or Sophie hood, I think, and I decided to start to knit the Jessie hood. And again, my gauge is off. Even I took smaller needles, but I'm knitting for Drops Charisma yarn. This is not my shade of red. I'm more into darker red colors. This gives more orange undertone, so I decided to make it for my daughter. I just wanted to knit. If she will like it, she will keep it. If not, so we will see who will get it in the end. So for now it's knitting like this. It's already started to look as a hood. I think it's quite big already, and also I hope to felt it a little bit like to make a more dense fabric, that it's more warmer, because my daughter like saw it. Oh yeah, I like it, yes. And after she came, but how do you knit it? It will be warm. I just said, you know, I have this pattern in my mind. I wanted to knit it, so I will knit it and we'll see. Do you like it or not? If not, I just will find another yarn and knit for you something what you really want. But my plan is like this hood. I hope there will be leftover for this from this yarn, and I will be able to knit also a duo mittens. So this mittens I knitted in 2 days, so therefore I'm quite obsessed with that project too. I think it's all about my knits in progress. Of course I have on the needles April cardigan for my daughter. What else I have on the needles? Oh, tote bag. That it's very autumny colors, and I didn't finish in autumn it, but I'm not in rush. With a cardigan would be nice to finish it, yes, and give to my daughter. But if I speak about my daughter who will get April cardigan, she also chose this sparkly Grundle hot socks. I know there is no Christmas anymore, but I really love, and it's very interesting to knit this type of yarn, and I can't wait to cast on, because I have one needles for socks free, and I really want to cast on this. And after this I have already planned for another type of socks, which I want to knit from gifted yarn from Cindy. We swapped with the yarn, and actually last year during this holidays between Christmas and New Year, I knitted quite a lot of socks, but there was 8 play and 6 play yarn, and this is 4 play yarn, so it's not so fast. And actually this socks I was knitting in ribbing, 3 knit, 1 purl, and it's also not fast. And I think this one I will knit just simple vanilla socks. I hope it will be faster, so I can't wait. And it's so soft, so nice. I really love it. And yes, and I have, if to speak about plans to the future or for this year, I actually this chair, I actually don't make such a plans for myself. The only thing what I was thinking, if it's knitting related, I was thinking about vanilla type sweater, because I have very beautiful yarn. First, it's quite busy yarn, so I decided vanilla type sweater will be perfect for that yarn. And I have stash yarn, which would be nice, just when I was organizing my super small wardrobe, I decided that actually I need more simple sweaters to wear in everyday base, because I like to wear my knits daily at home. Yeah, and that would be a nice way how to use out my stash. And of course, but I don't believe that I will accomplish this, would be great not to just buy yarn. I think I will buy yarn for particular projects if I will need, but at first I always, if I will have like in my mind that I need to cast on new project, at first I will look to my stash and decide what I can knit from this yarn, not look for the pattern and then for the yarn, but to do this in the opposite side. And I think this will work better, because when I find some pattern, I understand, oh, but I don't have any yarn for this pattern. And here it comes. Expenses. And to be true, in this year I need to slow down with expenses, because yes, I try to be self-employed. I try to like build my life as a self-employed small business owner. So we are now we are ending with the knitting part, and to make conclusion for this video, I can tell that yes, I have at least plans on 2025 for my small business. So there is already made list of to-do works. What should I do to improve my website? Some my friend freely give me a help with translation. So there is many mistakes actually. And it's funny, I see them already now because I know English now better than I knew it 5 years ago. And yeah, thanks to my friend who helped me. Also, I need to just add many projects, many designs which I don't have added in website. So I need take pictures. Also, I have in my mind new designs. Also, I have in my mind to learn new technique in work with the leather, and this will bring me more like creativity possibilities for leather work. And yes, and I also hardly think about how to use out scraps from leather work and scraps from linen. There is many ideas, the same quilting, and of course there is other style of how you can use out linen scraps, or maybe just application and every other thing. This is my main part, how I want to improve my brand, just to make it more sustainable as it was, because I'm thinking I don't feel good to just throw out my material, even if it's small. I think there can be some wonderful products from that, but you know, I don't want to make my brand like mismatch of everything. I want that it's eventually a look like my style, that it's from my brand. So I really need to think very carefully how I will make, for example, this quilt and what kind of design. And yes, and the same for the leather. I really want to reuse all small things, because it's amazing leather. It's from Italy. It's high quality if we speak about lamb leather. Hope to end up this year as a self-employed small business owner. I must say sorry because I think I haven't looked in the camera directly while I was speaking with you. I all the time was looking on my microphone stuff because there is a moving thing, and I think next time I will turn it to the other side because it distracts me. So I think that's it. I really am happy that I filmed this for you. I'm really happy to share with you about my knits, about my other work, and maybe some personal things, but nothing new happened right now. I'm just living, I'm happy, I'm full with the inspiration about my knits, about my work. This is all what I have in my head right now. Of course, family, it's always is in first place. But yes, I'm very happy right now. I feel very happy right now too. And yes, I want to read more, and I will do this year more intense. I just need to make it as a habit. So I will try to read in the mornings, and I hope this will help me. And yes, this is amazing. I think I have this feeling that this year will be very nice, good. I hope this year will come with a very nice and good news. Finally, in this world must to happen something good, and that what is close for me, that I hope that war in Ukraine will stop, and of course any other war, which is also very unfair situation in Palestine. So I really hope, just I'm not deeply in politics, but hey, there is ordinary people, citizens in this country, and please give people life, just what they deserve, not suffering, right? And I really hope to this year, and that we will find this peace, and also in our life. If you have some plans or desire, or I don't know, just super small plan, whatever, I feel this will came true if you will do something in this. Of course, if you're not doing anything, nothing will happen. But I have this feeling this year that yes, it will be very nice, and I'm happy for one more year in my life. And I'm happy for 24. 24 was in my family very important year too, to see how my kids growing up, how they changing school and ending the previous school. So it's everything so interesting. And in this note, I just want to wish you all Happy New Year again. And I hope you to meet next week. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, say hi. If you have something to a wish to tell me, please tell me. And let's do this year here in this channel together with you. Bye.